Okay, today we're going to discuss a method for finishing the spark plug wire lengths for the EFII system. So we have all the components out that come with the spark plug set and are included with the EFII kit. And we're using what's referred to as HEI boot on the end of the spark plug wire. One end of the spark plug wire has a molded on boot, and we're going to put the HEI connectors onto the other end of the spark plug wire. Now here we've already trimmed the spark plug wire lengths, and when you cut your spark plug wires, you want to make sure to leave some slack so you have the ability to tie them down when you're finished, and do it on the engine with the coils mounted. Plug the end of the wire onto the coils and have your spark plugs mounted in the engine. When you go to cut the spark plug wire, just take a boot and you can slip it onto the spark plug if you like, and then bring the wire to about the outer edge of the boot or of the spark plug itself, and that's where you want to cut it. When we're done here, the terminal is going to be inside the boot in about this location. So the crimp on the terminal is going to be around the blue portion, and we've left about 3/4 of an inch of additional wire here that we're going to strip, and that will be folded back within the terminal. So we're going to go ahead and put the terminal on here. So this is a pair of Taylor spark plug wire crimpers, and this is a good item to have in your toolbox. If you would like to get one of these, which I highly recommend, here's a Taylor part number 43390, and these cost just about $12 from summitracing.com. So first thing we're going to do is strip our spark plug wire, and we want to be careful not to damage the inner core of the spark plug wire itself. So we're going to use the largest stripper hole here, which is labeled 10 gauge, and we're going to put about 3/4 of an inch of the wire through, and then we're going to go ahead and cut the wire a little bit there. I'm going to turn the wire 90 degrees and carefully cut it the other way, and then the jacket will come right off. Now we've got a little bit of hair left here from the little bit of fiberglass that I'm going to clip off with some with a pair of dikes. Okay, and then we're ready to put the terminal on. Okay, so here's our center core, and this is a spiral core wire. It has some resistance for radio frequency suppression, and what we're going to do is fold back the core over the blue outer insulation, and then we're going to take our spark plug wire terminal and we're going to put it against the core like that. Make sure that the blue insulation is all the way through the crimp part of the terminal. And I find it easiest if you give just an initial little squeeze here with a pair of needle nose pliers. Then we take our spark plug wire crimper, and we use this crimper portion, die portion of the tool in here. And we've got a little, the bottom die has a little bump in it, and that goes over the top of the ends of these ears here on the terminal. So we carefully get it in there, and then just fully cycle the crimper all the way down, and that makes a nice crimp. Okay, now also included with your spark plug wires is a little bit of dielectric grease, and this is used to make it easy to assemble this crimped spark plug wire into the spark plug boot. So we put a little bit of this grease on here, just a little bit of lubrication to help things slide together. And we take our boot. We want to make sure that the hole that is going to accept the spark plug itself is facing the correct way in the boot. And then we just slide this assembly in here. Now it's frequently easier to grab the end of this terminal a little bit with some pliers. And it takes a little bit of force, but it will slide right in. Okay, and then once the terminal is pretty much all the way in there, I usually take a Phillips screwdriver or something like that, and just I can pull I can put it into the terminal where the spark plug normally sits, and I can just seat it into the boot a little bit further. And I don't know if you can see that, but the terminal is nicely in position there to accept the spark plug. And that's it.